nice glimmer into our future thinking about April, Jeremy. But as of tonight, we have some things on the map that require our attention.
Yes, winter is not quite done yet, Scott. We do have a chance for snowfall, even some ice tomorrow morning. I've got details on that in just a little bit, but I agree with Mark. We just showed him right before I came on. He said nature is beautiful, and that's why we do the weather here in the backyard. It's so true. We live in such a beautiful area. Despite the very cold winter that we had, at least it was warm somewhat today, right on average. I want to show you first live what it looks like at Camelback Mountain because the winter sports are still occurring here in northeastern and central Pennsylvania. We've got the snow tubers coming down the hill right now as we speak live. I love when that happens with the lights going too. It's been a steady stream of folks going up the hill to go down in their tubes. Really nice night for it since it's quite calm. We've seen some reduced visibility in central Pennsylvania, but it's starting to let up here. That fog that's been persistent over the past 24 to 36 hours finally starting to lift here in our backyard. Looking at 81 north and southbound, things are moving smoothly. We do have some fog there in Schuylkill County as light rain showers begin ahead of what's to come for tomorrow morning. We're sitting at 37 degrees with just some variable winds at 3 miles per hour. Notice that visibility more impacted in central Pennsylvania down to 6 miles for both Selinsgrove and Williamsport. Here in Scranton, same through the Poconos and out through Lehigh, and we have 10-mile visibility, but it's a bit impacted in Schuylkill County too. Temperatures today not as warm as they have been past few days. Today makes day 6 at or above average here in Scranton. Mount Pocono only touching the freezing mark today. And that's going to be key in what type of precipitation falls tomorrow morning. Will the temperature be at or below 32 degrees in some of the mountains? That could cause a light glaze of freezing rain. Right now, temperatures at that freezing mark, even below it for Thornhurst, same for Storuca. We're in the upper 30s for the Susquehanna Valley. But look at the temperature trend here in Scranton. Overnight tonight, we get down to about 35 degrees. Certainly warm enough to keep it just rain. But if you live in the mountains, take a look at what happens in Tobyhanna. It could drop down to the 20s. Same for Honesdale. Jim Thorpe teetering on that 32-degree mark. Same for Hazleton. Dallas could get below freezing. And this happens overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. Temperatures right around that freezing mark for those of you in the mountains, and that could cause that little light glaze of ice. The rest of us in the Susquehanna Valley, even through the valley cities, I think it'll maintain above the freezing mark, so any precipitation that falls tomorrow morning will likely fall in the form of rain. But just in case some of that rain turns to freezing rain, there is that winter weather advisory in effect for the entirety of northeastern Pennsylvania, even down to Schuylkill County. Some of those ridge tops could drop below the freezing mark tonight into tomorrow morning. There's a flood watch off towards the west, and that's as a result of the potential for ice jams on the various rivers in western Pennsylvania. Right now, I've been tracking the river levels very assiduously. I don't see any ice jams right now, but that doesn't mean they can't occur. Of course, all that ice is melting upstream. The rain is going to help it melt. And if it flows downstream and gets caught in a bottleneck, there could be some issues. So I'll be sure to let you know if I do see it. But right now it looks okay. As far as rainfall right now, just a few light rain showers in Schuylkill County. It was heavier down towards the south and west. We have another batch of rainfall over Indiana. That'll roll over us tomorrow morning. And with the chance for temperatures below the freezing mark, we could have some freezing rain. And then colder air is coming in for your weekend, which could set the scene for some snowfall on Sunday. So let's time out the next 24 hours first, though. It'll be cloudy for most of the night tonight. If you live further south and west, maybe a light rain shower tonight. Tomorrow morning, heavier bouts of rain throughout the early morning commute and even into the regular morning commute between 6 and 8. There could be heavy bouts of rain, but notice the pinks in those higher elevations of the Poconos and up into Wayne County. Maybe even a brief burst of snow that could cause some slick spots. One good thing is that the models are trending warmer, so it looks like less of an accretion of ice, but still, there could be a little bit slick out there. And rain showers wrap up by 9 a.m. or so tomorrow. Rainfall amounts, 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch. Icing amounts on those hilltops, possibly up to 1/10 of an inch of ice. And again, that would cause some light glazes on power lines and some slick spots too on roadways. So just take it a little bit slower. Here's your dog walking forecast. I had to get Snowy Boy in. Thank you, Allison, for sending in your pup. He seems to like it no matter what temperature it is here in northeastern and central Pennsylvania. If you're taking him out for a walk, it's a nice night. But watch out for those raindrops in the morning. There's your 7-day forecast. Scott, we are tracking the potential for accumulating snow on Sunday. Both models now on board with some form of snow happening. We have to keep you updated. Tomorrow we'll have numbers on Newswatch 16 to let you know how much you could expect, but it will be impactful.
All right, Jeremy, thank you very much.